What is the Trump IRA and what does it mean for everyday people just like us? First of all, this isn't financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. Do your own research. I'm just a regular guy who didn't do much to secure my financial future for most of the better half of my life, and now I'm playing catch up, so I'm learning and passing everything on to you. With the traditional 401k, you had to have an employer contribution, which means you had to have access to a job. Currently, the fees are at 1.26%. It's not portable, meaning if you leave a job, it's very difficult to transfer it to your new job, and there's a minimum. With Trump IRA, everybody has access. The fees are capped at about 0.15%. It's portable because it's government backed and owned. There is no minimum, and the contribution can be very low. Now, Trump IRA will give you $1,000 per year at 50% match of your contribution. So what does that mean? It means you have to make $20,500 or less as a single person, or less than $41,000 if you're filing married. If you make more than either of those, then you can still get the contribution, you just won't get the full amount. But in order to get the full amount, that means you have to contribute $2,000 annually to get the $1,000 annually from the government. How is all this gonna be funded? Well, the government is funded, of course, through tax dollars. And right now, the government is spending at like $7 trillion. And collectively in taxes, it's getting about $5 trillion. So there's a $2 trillion gap. How are you gonna fill that gap? Either by raising taxes or debt. And I don't think he's going to raise taxes because Trump just signed one of the biggest tax breaks in history, the Big Beautiful Bill Act, which most likely means that the government's going to have to take on more debt. Well, there's talk that with this Trump IRA, there's supposed to be $32 billion to $68 billion being put back into the markets from this program. So the Federal Reserve Bank is going to print more money, but it also creates opportunities for investors. And savvy investors know that you need to get in front of the money and see where things are going to be going. Does this mean that the stock market's going to start to flourish again and that inflation's going to go down? No, nobody can predict anything about the market because the stock market is based off of supply and demand. It's just like how gold works. It's just like the housing market works. When you have more buyers than sellers, the price of everything goes up. So the idea is that when more people contribute to the Trump IRA, there's going to be more people investing into the market. Again, nobody can predict where the market is going. This is just how I see it. Again, I'm just the messenger. I'm trying to reveal everything I'm learning to you so that you can make better financial decisions. Because the system was never built for us. And that is why the savvy and the smart investors are always making more money no matter what the economy is doing, whether it's going up, whether it's flat, or it's declining. This isn't meant to be politics. It doesn't matter who's in office. It doesn't matter who you believe in or who you voted for or who you hate. This is just the way that the economy works globally. The markets don't give a shit who's in office, what's going on, who you voted for, who I voted for, who you love or who you hate. It just responds. But the savvy and smart investors don't care about any of that. They focus on the market and what to do to make more money.